Ms. Mashad.
Yes, Your Honor. Before we commence, Your Honor, I am moving to strike certain testimony. The state had objected to testimony relating to the victim having a TRO, a temporary restraining order, signed against her. I object on relevance ground that there was continued questions into whether or not there was to be weapons seized. While the court overruled the objection with respect to the whether or not a temporary restraining order was issued, the specific provisions, specifically the weapons issue, is not relevant to the issue of, it's not relevant to this case. The grounds for admitting the testimony was that it shows what specific provision is left off does not further demonstrate that bias. In addition, on re-cross, there was testimony relating to the Burlington County policy for law enforcement officers involved in domestic violence, and again that was referencing questions relating to the seizure of weapons when law enforcement officers involved in domestic violence in reference to the victim. Again, first, that was not the subject of redirect, so it is on the scope of redirect. In addition, it's irrelevant to the issue that we're here today before this court. The issue is whether or not Mr. Baranowski knowingly violated domestic violence restraining order by possessing a firearm, and while bias may be relevant, those details are not. I'd suggest to the court that when we began this trial, defense counsel filed a motion to dismiss based upon selective prosecution. And I suggest to the court that by asking those questions, the defense is trying to lay the groundwork for those issues in an appellate proceeding if we get to that point without the state having the opportunity to present its answer to that allegation. The testimony that the state has decided is not relevant to any of the issues of this trial, so I would move that that testimony be stricken.